Hi guys, this is Ed with Creative Solutions. I wanted to do a quick video to show you a knife I've been working on, getting it ready to complete here. This is a knife I actually designed for Gavco's challenge at Design Your Own Knife. I wasn't selected the winner. I actually received a thumbs down on this as well. I apologize for the shadow working back and forth between the tripod and the light source, so bear with me. But just wanted to give you a look. I think it came out really nice. Out of 1095, and the handle material is actually white Corian with black liners. See if I could get you a better look at this. Again, I apologize about the camera. The bolts are homemade loveless bolts, and the technique to make this actually came from Mr. John 714. I'll have a link in the description box to the video, and you could check it out. But those are homemade stainless steel loveless bolts, high polish finish, and just wanted to give you a quick look. I was going to put some file work here. Not sure if I'm going to still do that or not. And believe it or not, that not to change the subject, but that Corian was just sanded. No polish on it yet, no buff, no nothing. Just sanded with micro mesh. Got to retouch up the blade. It's all smudged and stuff like that from handling it. But turned out very nice. Right here, that actually fits a 1/4 inch ferrocerium rod. I'm not sure if anybody would want to use it and, you know, mar up the finish on the blade itself, but it's a high polish, as you can see. And what else I want to show you is a look at my etching process. So I'm going to get set up for that, and we'll go ahead and etch this knife. It's made, okay guys, I've already set up the knife. Basically it has my stencil, and then what I used was some Scotch Magic tape. It's not as sticky and doesn't leave a lot of residue on the blade, so that's what you see covering here and here, and I have the stencil fairly secure. I use my own etching solution that I mix at home, and also my own neutralizer. So I have both those there ready to go, and wanted to give you a look. This is what I used in the past. It's an Etch O Matic etching machine. Still works great. I have tons of extra felt pads I've made for this unit, and basically this is going to be up for sale. I no longer need it, since what I did is I went ahead and I made a new etching machine, which is this here. As you can see, homemade. Works absolutely outstanding. I also made it so I can attach and detach different ends depending on the type of work I'm doing. If I want to use a convex or say a cotton swab just with an alligator clip end, I have several different attachments. I don't have them out here right now, but those are already pre-made, and this is good to go. So I'm going to give you just a quick look of how I etch my blades currently. I'm going to try to keep everything in frame. I'm working in a little confined area here. I got to clean up the cave. It's getting pretty cluttered with all the projects going on. Excuse the shadow. I want to check the image, make sure we're there, and move the camera just to give you another quick look at the etching machine. I'll leave it right there. See if we can do it there. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and attach the alligator clip to the blade itself. And this is another reason why I didn't go ahead and finish out the buffing process on this, because I knew I was going to be etching, and in case I got any little mars or whatever, I could go ahead and work them out. Secondly, I'm going to shake up my etching solution, and this solution has worked on stainless, brass, high carbon, you name it. I haven't had it fail yet, so it works pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and dampen up my felt here. And typically on YouTube, what I found, I'm going to go ahead and just daub off a little bit of it, is we're going to go ahead and start in the DC mode, which is down, and then we're going to turn the machine on, as you can see by the indicator light there. On most videos that show the etching process, they don't show how long to hold or anything like that, and that can be an issue. If you actually hold your etcher onto the stencil too long, you'll do two things. You'll burn the stencil, and you'll start to engrave a bad image on your blade. So basically we hold between 1 and 2 seconds, take off, rest for about 1 or 2 seconds, and then we repeat that process about 5 times. So let's go ahead and proceed. It's just that simple, guys. I don't know if you could hear it when I touched the etching pad to the steel, but you can actually hear it etching the metal. You could feel current running through the knife, actually. That's about it. I don't even need to check it, but what I want to do is now I'm going to switch it to AC current. The bottom was DC, and that's for etching. Now I switched it up to AC current, and we're going to darken our etch now. So we're going to go ahead and darken the etch. And that's it. That's going to be more than enough for what we needed to do. I'll go ahead and take this off on camera here and give you a look. Now, let me get some neutralizer on it. Just 1 or 2 drops. You could use spray, you could use whatever. Dauber makes it a little, or eyedropper makes it a little easier. Go ahead and neutralize the engraving solution. Let that sit on there a second. And while that sits on there, I'll go ahead and take this piece of tape off here. And guys, so you know, if you end up using stencils, I acquired mine from Ernie Gospich. He probably supplies 90% of the knife makers out there with their stencils. But I use his stencils. They're outstanding quality. He's a very nice guy, You know, he gets back with you the whole bit, you know, just very professional. So, a little bit of the tape on there. So there it is, guys. Just need to buff it out a hair. But there's my logo etched in. And I just wanted to give you a quick look at the process, the new knife, and that will be up for sale here shortly once I create a sheath for it. It'll be a black leather custom sheath. So if anybody has any interest, please feel free to PM me, and you know, we'll talk about what you would like to see on the sheath, or if there's anything different you would like to add or change on the knife itself. But again, thanks for watching. This is Ed with Creative Solutions, and I'll be back shortly with another video. Thanks for watching.